Now that you've created your teacher account in Whyville, you can get started learning about Spikey-20. Spikey-20 is a virtual disease that impacts avatars in the Whyville world by creating pink spikes that come out of your skin, and more symptoms yet to be discovered. First, visit the homepage. You can make sure you're at the homepage by finding the red Home button above the school bus. Click that once and you should be taken to the homepage. If you scroll down on the homepage, you'll see that there's a pandemic report already posted about Spikey-20. If you click Show and open the new Infectious Diseases Information page, you'll be taken to a screen with more information about the Spikey-20 outbreak. Specifically, you'll see ways that you can avoid it and what you can do to help you and your fellow citizens prevent spread. You'll see that within Whyville, there are opportunities to purchase or to use free measures to protect yourself. There are also opportunities to write case files or to write articles for the Whyville Times, the in-game newspaper. And there are even ways to explore graphs and simulations to learn more about how Spikey-20 might affect you and your avatar. If you go to the City Hall lobby, you'll see that there's actually a whole table set up with Spikey-20 information. At Timmy, you can get tested for Spikey-20. There is a disclaimer that explains that no test is perfectly accurate, but you'll get your results. You can also visit Jimmy's table in the City Hall lobby, where you can learn about free preventative measures or purchase personal protective equipment. You should have earned 150 clams by completing your chat license. So I'm going to purchase 50 clams worth of preventative equipment. In order to use your equipment, you typically will just have to type something into the chat. When you type mask, your mask shows up on your face. When you type wash, you see that you begin to wash your hands below your avatar. And if you type cover, you'll be able to see an arm float up and cover your mouth while you sneeze or cough. You can also enter the CDC from the City Hall lobby. This is the room where you'll be able to track a lot of what's going on in Whyville and how symptoms and cases of Spikey-20 are progressing. You can visit the Outbreak Headquarters, which shares qualitative or descriptive information about how Spikey-20 is being tracked. You can read case files submitted by folks on Whyville to learn about how the disease might spread or to find out your disease vectors. If you're sick with Spikey-20, you can also submit your own case file to help understand how the disease spreads. From the CDC, you can also view the virus infection graphs. This is quantitative or numeric data about how many cases of Spikey-20 have been reported since the outbreak began on October 15th. You can also learn about prior outbreaks and epidemics in Whyville, such as the Ypox outbreak, in order to compare to the Spikey-20 outbreak. Finally, from the CDC, you can also visit the Ypox lab. This is where you'll be able to run simulations, such as how infection spreads and how the epidemic might escalate within the Whyville population. There are instructions so that you can set your parameters, and it's a very simple interface to go ahead and view visually how the infection might escalate within the Whyville population. If you're having your students participate in the free Whyville curriculum about epidemics, you'll spend a lot of time in the CDC, and you'll also be able to visit the Bioplex. If you notice, you can select any destination from the left on the bus. Just go ahead and click Destination Bioplex, and it'll take you to this green area in front of a huge Bioplex area. To enter the Bioplex, you're going to hover and select on the door, and there are many different rooms that I won't go into in detail, but one that you'll probably be familiar with by the end of your curriculum is the vaccine lab. Here you can play some games to learn about viruses, and you'll even be able to try to create your own vaccine. In addition to games and activities to help you learn about epidemics, the Bioplex is also a great area where you can run into other folks in Whyville and chat to interact. Don't forget to wear your personal protective equipment if you want to stop the spread of Spikey-20. And have fun!